19 years, 4 generations, over 3.7 million units sold around the world, and they still can't make it look pretty. This is the new Toyota Prius, or Prius, or Prius. Prius, I don't know.
During the 1995 Tokyo Motor Show, Toyota presented a concept hybrid car. 2 years later, Prius went on sale, and by the end of 2000, it was on sale in Europe. Meanwhile, Toyota experimented with first-generation hybrid drivetrain in other models available on the Japanese market. By 2002, Toyota sold a total of 100,000 hybrid cars, and by 2003, total Prius sales hit 100,000. In 2003, Toyota also launched second-generation Prius, which at some point all Hollywood celebrities showed off in. Now it seems popular with taxi drivers who appreciate reliability and low running costs of hybrid Toyotas. In 2006, total Prius sales hit 500,000 and a hybrid Camry was launched in the US, soon joined by hybrid Lexi. Third-generation Prius was launched in late 2010, soon after total sales exceeded 2 million units. Meanwhile, other Prius variants appeared in some markets, as well as hybrid Lexus models and even a hybrid Auris made in Burnaston, UK. Toyota also launched plug-in hybrid Prius, which can drive up to 30 km in pure electric mode.
By the end of April 2016, Toyota sold over 9 million hybrid cars, almost 4 million of them Priuses. You can now buy a hybrid Yaris, Auris, RAV4. Toyota is gradually abandoning diesels in favor of hybrid drivetrains.
This is where I should probably tell you a few words about what the hybrid drivetrain is all about. Under the bonnet we have a 1.8 petrol engine which moves the front wheels but also acts as a generator. We also have an electric motor which can power the front wheels on its own or in tandem with the petrol engine. And then there are the batteries in the back which power the electric motor, but you don't need to charge them from a socket. Batteries are recharged with recuperated kinetic energy when the car coasts or brakes. In some cases, the petrol engine will also act as a generator and recharge the batteries. When fully charged, you can travel up to 3 km in pure electric mode.
Hey, but what's 3 km when Tesla can easily do 100 times as much and it accelerates from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 4 seconds? And the Prius takes almost 11.
The idea behind a hybrid drivetrain is that electric motor is supposed to aid or replace the petrol engine when most fuel can be saved. This is why Toyota promises average fuel consumption of 3.3 liters per 100 kilometers, regardless of whether it's in the urban, extra-urban or combined cycle.
Yeah, right. This is where Marek will say something about fairy tales and about Toyota being full of shit. Well, actually, it's legit. I remember in the third-generation Prius, I really had to struggle to get the fuel consumption below 4 liters per 100 kilometers, and that was during an eco-challenge organized by Toyota. Eco-driving champions did some magic and got it down to below 3 liters.
In fourth-generation Prius, I came dead last in this year's eco race with 3.2 liters. The winning team did 2.8. Of course, eco race implies AC off, everyone is fully concentrated on the road, planning ahead, the next turn, coasting, etc. In normal road situations it is not feasible to drive so slowly and economically, as there will always be someone on your back, someone will always cut you off and the light will turn red, and so on. However, driving the new Prius around the city, I easily get about 3.5 liters per 100 kilometers, 4 liters on the ring road and up to 4.5 liters on a 400 kilometer round trip with long stretches of highway.
Furthermore, torsion beam in the back has been replaced with a double wishbone independent suspension, so the ride quality on bumpy and twisty roads has improved a lot compared to the previous model. The interior also looks better. In the previous generation, the interior looked like it's been recycled twice already by your dog. Okay, perhaps keeping this dashboard clean may be a bit of an issue because there is a lot of piano black plastic and a lot of hard-to-reach spots, but in the previous generation you didn't want to look at the dashboard even when it was spotless. But it's not all peace, love and happiness. Don't expect the Prius to be fun to drive in the traditional sense. It's better around the bends than its predecessor in a way that a three-legged Panda is more agile than a two-legged one. Also, don't expect to floor this baby and get less than 4 liters per 100 kilometers. There is no machine resistant to bad driving. If you want to save money, you can't drive like this guy.
However, unless you do a lot of motorway driving, with prices starting at around 25 grand, the Prius does make a lot of sense. Hybrid drivetrain lets you save a lot of money in fuel and taxes around town, and maintenance costs are low as well.
You may be wondering, why aren't there any diesel hybrids as an alternative to the petrol hybrid like we have here? Well, the French have tried it, and it turned out that it wasn't particularly cost effective. Fuel savings did not offset higher purchase and maintenance costs associated with a diesel engine. That said, Peugeot 508 RXH was a really cool car.
The Prius is a pretty good value D-segment car. Its 502-liter boot should be enough for a small family vacation, and the Prius can now tow a 725-kilogram trailer. 3 adults can, but preferably wouldn't, fit in the back. There's also a lot of storage in the front, and even a wireless smartphone charger. If you're a geek, there's enough data to keep you occupied on long winter nights. It's a decent car for people who want to save money and who are not in a hurry.
The only real issue remaining are the looks. The Prius can only be mistaken for Toyota Mirai, which is like mistaking scabies for mycosis. On the other hand, maybe it's better to let the other drivers know you're not having a heart attack, you're just trying to drive in an eco-friendly manner.
Do you think hybrid cars are the way to go? Is full electric or hydrogen the future? Or perhaps you don't give a toss and you'd rather have a proper V8. Let me know in the comments below, share, rate and subscribe. And if you like this review, feel free to donate to my Patreon or PayPal. You'll find the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.